There's an interesting little piece I wanted to read you that of Paramahansa Yogananda, talking just a little bit about karma. We can go overboard into karma. He said, every action produces a karmic reaction, manifesting sooner or later for good or ill. Okay, we're on board with that. I think everybody knows that. But every action also leaves a trace in the subconscious mind and tends to repeat itself until it becomes a formidable, automatically performing habit. So your actions are karma, the traces in your subconscious mind are karma, the formidable, automatically performing habits are karma. We're swimming in it. And that can be a little discouraging if we think about it too much. But the question comes, what can we do about this? And where karma starts to feel like an evil thing, the law behind it, Swami Kriyananda characterized it as an expression of divine love. Now, when things are not going well, doesn't feel like an expression of divine love. But the whole point is the law of karma is there to teach us. This is going to take you toward happiness or away from happiness. And this is the point of the whole point of the law of karma. You know, I like to visualize it sometimes. We're a pendulum, just hanging still, right in our center. When we're in that place, we're in the place of soul consciousness. But when we start to behave according to the thought that I'm the body, I'm the personality, this is who I am, every action starts to push that pendulum out of center. And the law of karma is simply the reality that guarantees there's going to be an equal and opposite force pushing that back, pushing us back to center. It's helping us. Of course, one of the difficulties is that during the time it's getting pushed out, we're making other decisions that push that pendulum in other directions as well, constantly, before the law of karma can bring us back peacefully to our center. And we can get to the place where there are so many karmic things in motion that we don't know where we are. We don't know how to get back to that center. We don't even know what direction the center lies in anymore. And people go through this for lifetimes and lifetimes. As I say, it's a long, long train. And then they finally say, wait a minute, this hurts too much. The way Yogananda put it, he put it more gently, the anguishing monotony of being lost, of not knowing where we want to go. The spiritual path comes along. That monotony drives us to seek answers, and we start to get some answers of what we can do. We start to acquire some tools for how we can break out of the mesh of karma, because we're never going to understand it on its level. As Yogananda said, it takes a master to understand karma. Can't do it, don't try. I mean, it's good to try when something happens, to try to understand what brought it about, but we're never going to understand with the mind our little karmas. But what we can do, and what the masters bring, is tools to break out of that web. There's the tool of willpower, which Yogananda said was the most important human faculty. There's the tool of discrimination, where we can start to understand, is this going to lead me to happiness or not? There's the tool of devotion, where we just offer our little ordinary selves into the extraordinary self that can help to lift us out of the karma that operates on the level of this outer world. And then, of course, there's God's grace, which any of these will help us to tune into and hitch a ride to the front of the train.